This is your holistic health and wellness coach, Coach Gene. Thank you for joining us for another topic of discussion. Today we're going to be talking about your food is impacting your frequency. Your food is impacting your frequency. Your food choice, that's right. So while we prepare for this talk this morning, please make sure that you go ahead and press that like button and subscribe. We're always thankful for this growing, thriving community related to accessing the tools from within so that we can win. That's right. You don't have to worry about always looking for outward assistance. That the true assistance and the true answers come from the inside. And here on this channel, we specialize by sharing with you tools that will assist you to use your own tools so that you're moving from a place of anxiousness or stress to total relaxation, so that your body can go back to doing what it was designed to do, and that's heal itself. That's right. You are your own healer. Within all of us are states of healing. We're all healers in our own right. We just have to give our bodies time and opportunity to do so. And when you're walking in your optimal health, there's an opportunity for wellness and walking in your authentic design or authentic expression with no stress and no anxiety and no care in the world about what people think or say, because you're walking in a way that is harmonizing and peaceful to yourself and nature and everyone around you. They may not agree, but that's all right. You're living your best life, and that's what matters. So, your food choice is impacting your frequency. You know, here we talk a lot about the internal exercise, meditation, alone time, breath work, Tai-Chi, Qigong, my specialty, in what I teach online. Don't forget, there's a little plug there, don't forget to join us on our online sessions. You can find out more about that on webuildlegacy.com. But today we want to focus on the physical attributes as it relates to what we are feeding ourselves physically, and it having an impact on our frequency. And so I'm here to encourage you to take inventory related to what you are feeding yourself. Now, am I saying that, you have to be a vegetarian, a vegan, pescatarian, or, just a total monk type of diet? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that there is a method to our madness, that we should have some type of program. That's not the word that I'm looking for. I had it earlier. It's coming to me. But we're having a mindfulness, if you will, related to the things that we're feeding ourselves from day to day. We do have to realize that glucose or sugar, which is in all the foods, whether fruits, vegetables, or in processed sugars or foods. Sugars provide the body with energy, but an oversaturation of sugars or glucose is not good, and that produces inflammation and mucus. Now, we do have to realize that when the body is inflamed or provides mucus, there are healthy amounts where mucus membranes actually traps debris, and it is cleared and washed out of the body, as well as inflammation. When you hurt yourself or you're experiencing a fight or flight scenario, the body becomes inflamed, or it gets into a state so that you can clear yourself of a dis-ease or a state of trouble that you're in, and you need to evade or clear yourself or remove yourself from a particular situation. The concern is that when we continue in a state that supersedes us getting out of trouble, and we're constantly in a state of stress, or we're constantly, what the topic is today, feeding ourselves sugar or processed foods. Those things add up and actually influences our body on on negative levels. And so you begin to experience more aches and pains. You are congested. You get muscle tightness and sores and cramps. You experience inflamed dis-ease or disease in the body, diabetes, fibromyalgia, muscle cramps, headaches, hypertension, brain fog, and those are just to name a few. And so the word that I was looking for earlier was moderation. You should give yourself time for a period of fasting, and you have to know your own body. I'm not here to tell you how to allow moderation to work for you. You know your own body, or should continue to study and work what works well for your body. What I am accustomed to, and what science is sharing with us, is that when you reduce the levels of sugar in your diet, then what it allows for is for the oxygen to get in its rightful place, to heal, for you to heal. It allows the congestion and only a healthy amount of mucus, right? Clearing that oversaturated mucus throughout the membranes and throughout the body, so that your cells are firing and communicating electrically and chemically, so that you are not only healthy, but you are well, you are clear-minded, you are focused, you are in tune with your higher nature. And so you have to give the body an opportunity to heal, give the body an opportunity to flow, give the body an opportunity to get into balance. There are foods that we eat, fried foods, chips, coffee, when it's, and teas, colored drinks, especially when we're introducing a lot of creams and sugars, that will inflame the body, that will introduce inflammation and mucus. And this slows the metabolism down. It slows the reaction time. It fills the body up in a way that influences your frequency in an adverse way. And so we have to come accustomed and in tune to listening to our bodies when we need to take a break. Some of the things that I do is that I practice intermittent fasting. I may not eat until noontime or 1 o'clock, but you have to follow what it is that your doctor or your lifestyle is prescribing to you, depending on what you're dealing with. Another thing is that if I am eating, I make sure that I'm, for that specific amount of days Or just now, in this time of my life, I'm just having a practice of eating more salads, right? And fruit and things of that nature to keep the body flushed, right? And recycling, right? That's so important. And so that's another way that you can introduce healthy foods by consciously during periods of the day to have your fruits and vegetables daily, right? Another thing you can practice and consider doing that if you do like sweets, maybe is at a particular time of day, or saving it for the weekend, or maybe once a month, or whatever works for you. Maybe it's every other week, or maybe, like I said, it's moderation. The thing is that when we continually find ourselves needing, before we go to sleep, that certain fix, that certain sugar rush, then that eventually will play an adverse effect, not only your health, but your wellness, your state of being, your mind, as you're moving forward to manifest the things that you feel that you need to move forward in purpose, in promise. So let's continually keep that in mind as practitioners, as professionals, that our food choice actually affects our frequency. And so let us be mindful when we go throughout the day, what it is that we're putting in our bodies for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner, because you'll love yourself for it when you're clear and you're free, right? And you're not having a headache because you need that Mountain Dew, or you need that Sprite, or you need that knee-high drink, or you need that chocolate. And you're able to actually move your body, and you're not having any of the cramps, or you're not having any indigestion. Sometimes we feel that we need to eat more, we can push it out of the way. Sometimes the body just needs a break. I remember saying when I was going through a long period of fasting through a martial art training period, and my body was so flushed out and so energized and so revived, that I had this saying that sometimes the best thing to eat is nothing at all. Sometimes the best thing to eat is nothing at all. When you're just taking in that fresh prana, and you're just breathing in that fresh prana, and you're just allowing the body to get back to homeostasis, to get back to balance. And so what we're doing is just training ourselves in that process, right? To have a level of, I want to be cautious in saying the word discipline. And I want to more or less introduce and continue to use the word practice. That we're falling into a practice that we know that works well for our energetic signature, right? Taking time out so that you're more clear-minded to fall in to your flow state, to walk in and to tap in to your flow state when you're getting up for morning meditations, right? And it's much easier to tap in when you're not full of just food from the night before, because again, when you're stuffing yourself and feeding, it takes time for that food to digest, right? That's a process. But if you're eating 3, 4, 5 times a day, your body never gets a time to rest. It's always digesting. It's all the blood, the body, the metabolism is always moving. And so with that process, if the body is not able to rest, to fall into its original functions to heal, it's a more difficult process for the body to regenerate and to heal if it's always processing food. And here's another key. If it's always processing thoughts, right, that don't serve. If your mind is already always moving, this is just a bonus, is always moving, and your thoughts are not serving your highest, that's the same as food. What are you taking in to your body? So that means that we not only have to understand that our food intake, I know you all also understand that You also, the things that you're taking into your ear gates and your eye gates, right? And on all of your senses also has an impact on your frequency. It's just we're talking about food today, but as a bonus, we just want to go ahead and share about the things that we're watching and entertaining, the conversations, the people. Those things also have an impact on our metabolism, the way our cells are firing, right, within our body. That can also cause congestion and inflammation. That is a stress, that is an anxiousness. If you're thinking about always how this is going to come through for you, or how this person is always interfering and this, that, and the other, and we have that victim kind of mindset of what people are doing or where we're aligning ourselves, then that causes stress. The body becomes inflamed. Mucus is increasing because the body is trying to protect itself, right? Nothing wrong with the body trying to protect itself. That is a natural response. But if the body is in a stressful state, always attempting to protect itself because of what we're eating, what we're entertaining, and what we're thinking, and that's going to impact our feelings, of course, and then what we're doing. And these things are not going to serve our highest. So let's be so mindful about our day on what we're thinking, what we're eating, and what we're doing, so that you can walk in your purpose and full authenticity. So that's all we have for today. Thank you for being with us today. Don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe. And always remember to be great, be intentional, and please, above everything, be authentically you. Have an amazing day.